Good evening there, YouTube. Decided to make a little video here this evening. Talk about, I don't know, the censorship, mostly by big tech companies. Um, Left-leaning, mostly, which kills me. Because myself, I'm not a conservative or a liberal. I guess I would be more conservative leaning than I am liberal, but I have both views. I believe that what a woman does with her own body, that's her business up till a certain point. But in the same instance, I believe that if a woman can choose to go have an abortion and that allows her to get out of her responsibility as a parent, then why do men have to pay child support? Good question, huh? But I don't, if you haven't seen, there's been a lot of people that have just been flat fucking kicked off of social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Alex Jones being one of them. Now, is Alex Jones off his fucking rocker for the most part? Yeah, but I mean, he's got some good points. What people fail to realize is that even people that you don't realize or that you don't agree with fully, they still have their contributions. They still have viewpoints that can be used and picked apart even to understand and to see things from a different point of view. Milo Yiannopoulos is another one that's been yanked off Facebook, off Instagram, because he's viewed as a hateful person or promotes hate. When that's just not the case, While Milo is an asshole and talks shit to people, what he's saying is still free speech. He's not inciting fucking hate against people. Does he insult people? Yeah. I mean, I insult people. There's people that need to be fucking insulted because they're stupid. But is he inciting hate on people? No. Another Gavin McInnes. No. Some of the shit he says is just fucking ridiculous, Does he say some misogynistic shit sometimes? But the thing is that a lot of the stuff that he says is not only true, but logical. Not all of it is, but a lot of it makes sense. And people don't want to take any of these viewpoints into consideration. They don't even want to listen to them. So now that they're just going to start fucking making it to where you can't even find these viewpoints. And if you don't think that's totalitarianism, then you're out of your fucking mind. That's one group making sure that you cannot get any fucking, facts or statistics from the other fucking side. And that's not okay. Because you should be able to look up both sides. I like to be able to look up, and hear viewpoints from the left side and from the right side, because then you can actually have a fucking opinion that is based on facts and ideas instead of just having people shovel you your beliefs. You can have your own fucking belief systems. Don't let these people think for you, man. Research. It's not that fucking hard. You can't go off just what Fox News says. You can't go just off what CNN says. You got to get off your lazy ass and actually look and do some reading and research to see what's really going on. Now, Ocasio-Cortez, old Red Cortez. Now, while everything she says isn't from the devil, that she's nuts. They push a rhetoric. It's a specific rhetoric. Now, some of her ideas are good, and there's things that can be learned from her. She's a strong woman, and she goes after her ideas, and that's fantastic, man. But she also jumps on a fucking bandwagon and then pushes too hard for stupid ideals. I just, myself, find it laughable that the left, they push and they want these people fucking banned and taken down off Twitter and not heard and can't speak at college campuses, but then you go and elect Joe Touch-a-Kid Biden for fucking president. The man pushed for segregation in '72, and you'll have no issue with that. That's not a problem. You don't hear old Cortez fucking tripping out about that. Not at all. What's going on in America is that communism and Marxism is being pushed. People say, oh, Marxism is coming. No, Marxism is here. They're trying to take our guns. They're trying to fucking, this is the beginning, man. You look at every dictatorship and you see how it started. And how it started was they took the fucking weapons from the people so they couldn't fight back. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like it when people can just come and take everything that I've worked my fucking ass off for. Because unlike the rich upper class of this country, I've worked for everything I own, absolutely everything. And worked hard. Worked hard for everything my kids have. And I'll continue to work hard. And I don't have a problem with working. What I do have a problem with is working. And then at some point, these fucking morons are going to allow the government to just take all of it. And it's going to be somebody else's. And they're just going to redistribute it the way they see fit. And give it to a bunch of people that didn't work for it. That's why we have guns, folks. It's so that we can protect our assets, we can protect our interests, and we can protect our family. I don't understand why a bunch of grown-ass adults in this country are okay with other people making their decisions for them and thinking for them. Now, when you were a kid, most people just, want to grow up. That's what they want. They want to grow up. They want to make their own decisions. They want to take control of their life. But then they get older, and they want the goddamn government to do their thinking for them. They don't want to do nothing for themselves. They don't want to raise their own kids. They want a nanny to do that shit. And it's just stupid. You folks want your cake and eat it too. You can have it one of two ways. You can get spoon-fed a bunch of bullshit. You can have the government take care of you and give you free health care and college and make all your decisions for you and tell you how to think, live, when to eat, and shit. Or you can have limited government. You can think for yourself. You can fight for yourself. You can protect your goddamn self. You can go out and grow your own food, shoot your own shit the way it, was intended to be. But you ain't never going to have it both ways. So, people need to figure out what they want. They need to figure out that the agenda that's being pushed is to silence anybody that thinks differently. Look up some of these folks that I've just mentioned. Now, while I said I do not support all of their ideas, they do have some ideas and some things that make sense that need to be heard. And you should probably hear them before they are just fucking erased from history. Shit, before the end of it, you probably will not even be able to find my videos on here. Because I do not support this horse shit agenda that is being pushed by the left. What I do support is free thought, freedom of speech, the Constitution. Go out and work, a fucking job, take care of your kids. I find a very, very large lesson in something that I've heard Dr. Jacob Peterson from Canada say a lot of times. If you cannot clean up your own room, you should probably not be out protesting the world. And what is meant by that, it is not a cut on people. It's fix your own shit before you go out and try to take on the world of political bullshit. Figure out and take care of your own problems and get your own shit in order, because that's not so easy either. I'm not saying that's an easy task, saying it's something that needs to be done and something that probably should be done before you go out telling other people what the fuck they should do, think, or feel. Have a great night. Just another couple of thoughts from the peanut gallery. Good evening.